Yo, yo, yo. What's good, folks? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Tyrus Bain. Welcome to the definition of anarchy. It's June 20th, 2021, and it's Father's Day. And one day after, Juneteenth. And, yeah, I wanted to shout out the real fathers out there doing their thing. It's not just the fathers who are in the household, you know what I mean, that are with the mother. As long as you're taking care of your kids the best way you can, you're a real one, right? And that's what it's all about. Because everyone is not going to stay together, right? Some people are going to break up. Some people are going to go their separate ways. Some people just want to have babies with each other and not nothing else. And as long as you're taking care of your kids, man, it's all good. It's all gravy. But yeah, happy Father's Day to the real ones, to the real fathers, the ones taking care of their kids, the one loving their kids, the one that want to protect the children, you know what I mean? And that's the most important thing. You're not just a father of your own children, you're a father of the world's children, right? And why do I say that? It sounds kind of cheesy, right? Well, it's because you have to have some level of wanting to protect all the children that under your influence. What's up, Lulu? And yeah, I appreciate that, Lulu. I don't just feel the need to protect my children. I feel the need to protect all the children of the world because they're under attack, right? Now, I know I can't save every child, but I can do my damn level best to shine the light on how children are under attack, right? They are. How many thousands of children go missing every year? You know what I mean? How many get mutilated and murdered, raped? Shit, I said the R word. Shouldn't have said that. How many children, you know what I mean, are being devastated by evil human beings? It's way too much. And there's way too there's way too few people with the level of empathy that is required to keep our children safe as a whole. Because guess what, man? The less we care about children in general, the more in danger our own children are. Y'all realize that? I'll say that again. The less we care about the children of the world, the more in danger our children will be. And that's because if we don't care, how many times have you guys seen an Amber Alert and just hit the button so that it could go away, right? Without actually looking at, the license plate number, the make and model, like without actually being on the lookout, not going around chasing the damn thing, but just being alert, being aware to it, looking out for it. How many times have we just bypassed an Amber Alert, didn't even look at it? How many times, when they used to put kids' faces on milk cartons, did we actually look at that face and say, man, I'm gonna sear this into my memory, and just you don't have to be a vigilante. You don't have to run around looking for these kids, right? You can just look out for it. Sex trafficking is so rampant right now, man. So many people involved. So many of the elites involved. So many cops involved, right? So many certain gangs involved, right? Especially down there at the border. So many government contractors involved. It's kind of crazy the level of involvement in the sex trafficking ring, how high it goes, right? And so as fathers, we're supposed to be the ones to go to bat for these children. We're supposed to be the warriors that go out and hunt, kill, and slaughter anybody that would bring harm to children. And so, to me, being a real father is not just about taking care of your own kids. It's about making sure if you can do something about what's going on in the world in terms of children, then it's your duty to do that, right? And it's my duty as well. Like, I can't just tell you guys that. I have to also look at what I'm doing. I have to look at what I'm doing. What am I doing? What part am I taking? Wow. Anyway, I told you guys before that I wanted to join Veterans for Child Rescue, but you know, the wife is kind of not feeling that. But you know, sometimes you just have to be like, you know what, baby, I gotta do what I gotta do. If it's in your heart to do something, then just do it. Especially if it's the right thing, if it's the moral thing. Because Veterans for Child Rescue and other groups like that, I think there was this one other group that was doing the same thing out of Arizona, another veteran group, but they got caught up in some bullshit and got shut down. I think I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on it. But you know, I might have to tell my wife, look, I'm not just doing this for their children. I'm doing this for my children as well. Even though you think that I'm going to be putting myself in danger and leaving my children without a father, possibly, right? Because they can get in some dangerous situations. These guys, man, they actually have people on the ground that go to actively rescue these children because, you know, in certain countries, you know, the police in the United States don't have jurisdiction, so they got to do it a certain other way, right? And they also operate here in the United States, but they don't just stay in the United States. They go to other countries. They're international. And so there's certain red tape that they can avoid by not actually being law enforcement. And so it can get pretty hairy for these guys, right? So I understand her fear, but this is where I say I should be able to do that and know that there is another man in my circle that can step up, right? That can step up for my family and my children, you know, step up for my children, to be there for my children as I would if I had to go do something, right? Because what if I had to travel for work? You know, she wouldn't complain about that. She would just be like, okay. But it is what it is. But that's another thing. We should have a community of people where the men, right? If you have your circle, your little community, every father in that community or every man in that community is responsible for the safety of every child, right? Of course, you have to make sure they're not predators. You got to make sure they're not predators. And they're going to be, some of them are going to be predators. That's just the reality of it. There are a lot more predators than we realize. So, you know, you just got to be careful. You got to look at what you're doing. But I should be able to go and do this Veteran for Child Rescue thing and know that, okay, my kids back home are safe because, you know, another man done stepped up to make sure that they're okay. You should be able to do that. Even if it's not for the Veteran for Child Rescue, if I have to travel to Georgia or something like that, or, you know, for some business, you know, I should be comfortable in knowing that my family's gonna be okay and safe. That's how it should be. That's, in my mind, that's how it should be. So, man, it's just, and that's why I stay on Mighty Mouse head so tough, because he's out there right now capable of terrorizing another child, terrorizing more children. You know what I mean? He's out there right now. God knows what he's going to do if he comes across a child. God knows if he's ever done this to another child or teenager or whatever the case may be. God knows what he's done to grown women in a predatory manner. And that shit should not be the way it is. Right? But we have so many people that come after us. Well, not me, because, you know, they leave me alone. But they go after people like Real Life No Gimmicks. They go after Tazo or whatever the case may be. They they attacked them for wanting to expose Mighty Mouse. I mean, they fuck with me too. Mighty Mouse doesn't say much about me anymore, and I have a good feeling why. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's why I stay on it so tough, because who else is going to do it, right? Aside from people like us, people that like you guys who know what he did was horrible, but yet we're being called the haters. We're being called the clout chasers. We're being called this, that, and the third, right? And then they try to flip it on, they try to defame and slander, real life, no gimmicks, trying to say that he's a chomo and, it's just a bunch of bullshit tactics that are so easy to expose, right? All this is because what? Why is all this happening? Because Mighty Mouse slept with and just did God knows what to this 14-year-old girl, 13, 14, 15-year-old girl. You know what I'm saying? That's just a reality. He did it. You know what I'm saying? And I meant to do a video about this, man. I still will probably, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about it right now. Black Bigelow ass sitting up here like, I don't understand that. I thought he had more sense than that. I haven't really watched a lot of Black Bigelow stuff. Separate video about that, but anyway. So what was the Juneteenth thing about? Right? Well, I went to a Juneteenth celebration yesterday where there was a bunch of black businesses coming together to sell products and sell services and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And, look, black folks coming together to work together is not racist. Okay? Just so y'all know, supporting black business as a black person is not racist. All right? It's not. Hiring black people to work in your business is not racist. Let's see. Hiring a black personal trainer is not racist because you're black. It's just not. Just like hiring, if you're white, if you want a white staff, that's not racist. Right? That's not racist. Because it's just not. If you want your whole staff to be white, and you're white, I don't see a problem with that. Damn, did I go past the place? No, it's on 167. It's not racist, man. That's what you saw yesterday when what I showed at Juneteenth. That was not racism, man. That was about people coming together. People of the same culture, right? People of the same culture coming together to celebrate the freeing of the last group of slaves in Galveston, Texas. That's what that was about. And hell, we might as well sell things to each other and circulate dollars within our own community. Why not? Asians do it, and no one calls them racist. The Jays do it, no one calls them racist. All these different groups do it, no one calls them racist. But for some reason, it's racist when white folks do it, and it's racist when black folks do it. Even Hispanics. There are a whole Hispanic. Let me tell y'all something. In LA, there are parts of LA where there is like a whole freaking town or city filled with black Hispanic businesses, taquerias and Superior Market, all these different things in these communities where it's like mostly Hispanics walking around. It's all their businesses, all that. But black folks, we got to have Asian nail salons. We got to have Arabic liquor stores. We can't do the same thing Because look, it's not racist to naturally gravitate toward people that you are, familiar with cultures that you are familiar with. That doesn't mean that you hate other races. That just means that, hey, I'm familiar and comfortable with this culture. I'm part of this culture. I'm going to enjoy other people in this culture because that's just what it is. There's a familiarity. There's a, what do they call that? That's just what it is. Racism is when, you say, when you're hostile to another group because of their race. When there's a hostility, right? Like I want to beat, I'm going to go ahead and beat up a black person because he's black. That's racism. Or, we're going to enslave this group because they don't look like us. We feel like they're inferior. So guess what? We're going to place the chains on them and make them work for free. That's racism. Racism is a form of hatred. What is this woman doing? I hate this place. That's what I was trying to tell her, man. Anyway, racism that's just not what it is. I have no problem with people of like mind, like cultures coming together economically. Economic growth among your people there's nothing racist about that. It's about ensuring that your people have something as well, right? That they have some economic strength, some economic value. That's what that's about. That's what that was about yesterday. Somebody tried to imply that there was some racist shit going on. What racist shit? Did y'all see anything racist? Anybody that was in my live stream yesterday when I was walking through Leimert Park for Juneteenth? No one was saying anything racist, right? There were no racist signs. It didn't say blacks only. It didn't say any of that, right? It didn't say any of that. This is not what it is. Now, it just happened to be what it, like, there were a couple of vendors in there that were white. There were some white vendors in there. And no one was like, get your ass out of here, whitey. No one tore their tent down. No one tore their shit up. Excuse me. They were able to operate within that within that place and sell their products with no problems. So there was nothing racist about that at all. I don't know what it is, man. Some people just get mad to see black folks do stuff. I don't understand it. What you mad for? They hate to see black folks doing something. Just like when I should have took an Uber up here, man. Just like when those people, those black folks bought 97 acres of land in Georgia, and people were mad about it. For what? Why y'all mad? People were mad about that. I hate this place, man. I didn't even want to come here. It's ridiculous. Never no fucking parking. But my mom insisted on coming here for Father's Day, even though it's Father's Day. Oh, happy Father's Day. We're going to go where I want to go. How'd that work? Anyway. Damn. Holy shit. But it's just crazy. It's crazy that just exposed your racism. If you have a problem with black people getting there together to do things, wait a minute. black folks came together to do something for themselves? Oh, hell no. That's what Brian Tatum did, man. When those people bought that land in Georgia, oh, he was mad about that. He did not like it. He did not like that. What a clown. Anyway, by the way, the Amazing Lucas is kicking his ass in their little war. Amazing Lucas kicking his ass. I don't like Amazing Lucas because he's morally bankrupt, but you know, he's right. Anyway, guys, I'm a little distracted right now because I'm very pissed about this restaurant that my mother and sister we go to. And I told her, it's always crowded. There's never any fucking parking. It's a bunch of bullshit. And now they cut off half the parking lot. They cut off half the parking lot because, you know, there's no indoor dining. Well, there was no indoor dining. They cut off half the goddamn parking lot, man. So now it's just bullshit. I hate this place. Now I'm like, I can't even. No parking, 8 a.m. Why? Oh, that starts tomorrow. Nope, go around, Pimpin'. Go around. Go around. Nope, it's my spot. There you go. You got one right there, Pimpin'. Anyway. So yeah, stop being mad when black folks do things. I know it's my mom. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, man. That's why I was like, okay, it's my mom. I'm going to let her choose the restaurant because she wants to take her 2 sons out. That's fine. Well, 2 sons and a son-in-law. She wants to take us out for breakfast, and she's in Chicago. She lives in Chicago, so she'll be heading back to Chicago on Tuesday. And you know, she pulled on my heartstrings. Oh, I might not be able to come back to LA for another year. All right, man. Yes. I'm already parking. Yeah. My luck, as soon as she pull out, somebody will swoop in, and then somebody will swoop in here, and I'm stuck.
Nobody there.
All right. I'm good.
Right after here. Ain't nobody there.
All right, Mom, I'll be over there. Hurry up. No, I'm good. I'm gonna stay right here. Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here. That I told you. But yeah, guys, stop being mad when black folk do things. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody get mad at the hold downs that y'all be doing. No one gets mad when like I said, no one gets mad when the Jays do things for themselves. No one gets mad when the Asians do it. They got Koreatown, they got Chinatown, they got Little Tokyo, even Haiti. They got Little Haiti. Like, what's up with that? Little Haitians can have Little Haiti, and we can't have little Africa America. I don't know. I don't know what we would call it. But there was a point when they were going to call Leimert Park African Village, but then all this Metrolink stuff happened, and this is a big story. So it's a long story, man. All the they did a lot of redistricting to get that Metrolink down Crenshaw. By the way, Crenshaw by nature, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Little Haiti in Miami. No one gets mad about that. Why is it that African Americans can't have nothing? Little Ethiopia in Inglewood, California. Yeah, it's a very small, but Ethiopians owns a lot of shit down there, and no one gets mad at them about that. You know what I'm saying? Little Ethiopia, Little Haiti, you know what I'm saying? Little Sicily, all that. why can't we have why can't y'all have a little Europe and black folks have a little African America? I don't know what to call it. Why is it always the blacks and the whites? Blacks versus white when it comes to racism, right? That's where the folk. Well, now it's the Asians, because stop the Asian hate stuff is going on. But you know what I'm saying. What's up, Gusto? Ethnic enclaves, yeah, little Albania, exactly. Yes, there's a little Ethiopia in Inglewood, California. Yes, it's very small. It's not an official little Ethiopia, but it's little Ethiopia. Little Armenia. Oh man, Glendale, California. Glendale is just little Armenia. That's all of Glendale, California. There's a shit, in some of parts of Pasadena, but a lot of parts of Glendale is like mad Armenian. And they're horrible with business, man. Not every. Let's just say this: I worked with a company that was Armenian. The guy was Armenian as an electrician. Instead of giving us material carts, he gave us shopping carts from the grocery store to work out of. Instead of giving us, it's $90 for a good quality material cart. It's $90 for a small one of the skinny ones. This dude didn't even want to do that. He got us shopping carts from the grocery store. Didn't want to, because we're supposed to wear like a shirt with the company name on it when we were working at these schools. Dude only had like mediums and smalls. Didn't want to spring for an extra large shirt, right? Which is, well, at the time I was wearing XX. Didn't want to spring for a 2X. And we kept getting in trouble because he wanted me to wear the little medium shirt around. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not wearing no medium shirt at this school. No, I'm not doing that. So he kept getting in trouble. I was like, look, he don't want to give me a shirt that's the right size. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get to see the dome today. Armenian 13 gangs in Central LA. I don't know about that. All that. I know that they got some Armenian mob cracking. Oh man, I love this shirt. I had to scoop it. You said that explains why General Seti visited. Oh yeah. A lot of Ethiopians with businesses in Inglewood. Having Juneteenth a federal holiday, more proud. Yeah, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Like, we don't want that, right? We get to take a day off on Juneteenth. How does that help us? How does that help us as a community? It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they do, man. That's what they do when it comes to black folks. Oh, here's some crumbs. They've been doing that since they came here. Since the Europeans came here, that's what they've been doing, right? Here's some chitlins and some hog maw. That's what they're giving us right now. That's what Juneteenth as a national holiday is. It's chitlins. Here's some chitlins on June 19th. Eat your chitlins. Eat your chitlins and your hog maw and your ham hocks. Go ahead. Pig feet. That's how they do us, man. That's just real shit. That's just real shit. But anyway, I gotta get out here, go to breakfast, get this breakfast in with my matron and my big bro and my weird brother-in-law who shakes hands like this. It's a weirdo. He's one of them millennials. He's like 30 or something like that, 33. Oh, I feel sorry for my niece, man. Because he's just weak. I'm sorry. He's He's something else. Anyway, I'll at y'all later, and we'll get back on the horn probably tomorrow, a little bit later than that. Peace.